Okay, and we're back with Cemetery Mary. Last we left off, we were about to go into a house, an abandoned house. So we walked up to the front door. Kerwin was able to open it with no resistance at all. As soon as the door was open, an awful stench flooded out from inside the house. How long has this place been abandoned for? Ooh. We stepped into the house and through an archway which led us into what looked like a living room. It was in shambles, to say the least. I coughed after just a few steps inside. It felt hard to breathe, as if there was just too much dirt in the air to really breathe properly. It was all very gross. Yuck. Didn't realize how fucking moist this air would be. Haven't you been here before? Kinda. Doesn't matter. We're here, so go on. Do your thing. Oh, what? The ghost thing? Duh. That's kinda what we're all here for. What she means is that we'd like to see you talk to ghosts like you claim to be able to. Oh, right, well, I mean, it isn't that easy. So far, I've only been able to do it when I'm asleep. And, well, you just woke me up a little while ago. Oh, come on. I'm sure you can do it. You have to at least try. We didn't drag you all the way here, or way out here, for nothing. But we don't even know if the place is even haunted. What if it's just a waste to begin with? Well, there's only one way to check that then, isn't there? Still, like I said, I just woke up, you know? I know I'm usually pretty good at like, just falling asleep whenever, or wherever. But I don't think I can fall back asleep this quickly after waking up. Crowan, sing you a lullaby? Fuck no. You do it. Aw, Crow, you know my singing voice isn't as angelic as yours. Mars, would you be able to sleep if I sang you a lullaby? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Crow Boy's gonna sing for us. Fuck you, it's not for you. Crowan seemed embarrassed. Lay down on the couch. I'll try singing for you. I did what he asked me. Everyone was already here, and I didn't want to let anyone down. Besides, it couldn't hurt to try, right? I laid back onto the old couch and closed my eyes, hoping that it wouldn't break beneath my weight. I heard his friends begin to giggle amongst themselves as he cleared his throat, readying himself to sing to me. I must admit, I almost giggled myself when I heard him start to sing Mary Had a Little Lamb. Although I'm not sure I would describe his voice as angelic, it was actually pretty nice to listen to. The only song he usually sings along to are loud punk ones, so it was a nice change of pace. And despite how dank the air was and how itchy this sofa felt, I actually did up finding myself drifting off to sleep. Suddenly I was awake, and I was in the bathroom of the old house. Did it work? Was I in the same realm as the ghost again? Then maybe this house really was haunted after all. Hello? I called out into the house. No response. I guess I better look around then. I got up from out of the tub, careful not to slip on my way out. I exited the bathroom and into the hallway. Looking down it, this house seemed a lot bigger than on the inside, even though it seemed big enough on the outside already. I hoped I wouldn't get lost as I started to look around. The hallways were long and almost a bit disorienting. I had no idea what floor I was on or where the staircase was, or any idea on how to get back to the entrance. But if I was here right now, surely there was someone's ghost that I could talk with, right? I'll find my way around. But where should I look for them? Door with the crystal knob. Approach the door with the crystal knob. None of the other doors I had passed had something like this. It must lead to a special room. I grabbed the knob of the door. The crystal felt cold on my hand. I turned the knob, but the door won't open. I tried again, but still it won't open. I decided to just give up. I did not want to force it open. Besides, if it was locked, that probably meant I wasn't supposed to be in there anyways. Okay. What about the cracked door? Approach a door with large cracks across the front. I went to go reach for the knob. There's none. It looks like it had fallen off some time ago. I tried to push the door open, but it wouldn't budge. I leaned over and peered into the hole where the knob should be. Nothing. Or rather, it is too dark to see anything. Oh well. Okay. Now what do we got? Broken door, a drawn door. I looked towards a door at the end of the hall. It was slightly ajar. I walk over to it and open it all the way. I look inside the room. There was a bookshelf with hardly any books, and a warm-down cozy chair to sit and read them in, but no ghosts. I closed the door all the way this time, and I left it alone. Okay. Broken door. I noticed there was a door that had been broken off its hinges. It was placed precisely in front of the doorway it belonged to, so that it still covered it, but wouldn't topple over. I walked over to it and grabbed the door with both hands. I lifted it up. Man, how strong are you? Some doors are heavy. And then gently brought it to the side. I peered into the now open doorway. Low light from the window leaked through, but it was enough to see with. There was an old metal frame single bed on one end of the room, and an old desk on the other. Other than that, there wasn't much else, and there was no ghost either. I placed the door back in front of the doorway the way I had found it. The window. I looked at the window to try to get a better gathering of where I was. Besides, it was probably that the ghost would be standing outside too, maybe in the garden or something. I wiped the dust off the window, coughing a bit as it came off and into the air. I cut my hands to the glass to peer outside. It was still pretty hard to see much, but it appeared as if I was at least on the second floor of the house. I didn't see anybody outside though. Ghosties, where are you? I kept looking, but the place seemed completely empty. What was I going to do? Surely I'd be waking up soon. And when I did, I'm sure the others would be expecting to hear about what I found. Should I just make up a story of a ghost I met here? I mean, they wouldn't know the difference if I did, right? It seems like that'd be my only option until... Footsteps. There was someone here after all. I heard them run away from my direction. Wait, come back! I followed after them, the direction they ran to. It led me to a door. When I opened the door, there was a staircase behind it, leading upwards into what looked to be an attic door. Climb. Well, there's only one thing to do here. Climb up the stairs and open the attic solo door. Upon reaching the top, I was confronted with another open doorway. Light was leaking through it. Was there a window up there? I walked closer, turned the corner, and then... someone. Hanging. Take them down. I have to. Whoever you are. I took a step forward and reached my hands out. Boo! I stumbled backwards and fell onto the floor. Dude. That was so fucking funny. Oh my god. You should have seen the look on your face now. I got you so good, dude. Sniff. Whoa. I started to sob. Bro. Quite loudly. And embarrassingly. Zaba tried to talk to me, but I was too wrapped up in my own tears. I hear heavy thumping and faint, "Hey, what's going on?" Scarvin and Dator found their way up to the hatch to meet us. When they saw me, both of them seemed shocked and upset, and quickly diverted their attention to Zephyr. Hey, what the fuck happened? The hell did you do to her, Zephyr? It wasn't even anything. I just pretended to hang from a noose and gave her a little spook when she got too close. She's the one making a big deal of it. Dude, what the fuck? Not cool, dude. That wasn't a prank we agreed upon, asshole. You think you can just do whatever the fuck you want? Yeah, I do. Because I can. This shit's fucking stupid. I didn't do anything that bad. Bullshit, you didn't do anything that bad. Too fucking far, Zap. Whatever. Do you want me to say I'm sorry? Oh, is that all you want to say? Leave me alone. Mary, wait! I ran out of the attic. In fact, I ran all the way out of the house. I kept running down the street until I got back to the more familiar areas of the city. Tears blurred my vision, but I kept running. I think I was just being fueled by my emotions at this point. I didn't want to think of any of them. Enough is enough. I tried so hard to be nice, to be polite, to be their friend. But it was clear to me now that that could never happen. I could never be friends with people like this. And to think Carwin continued to be friends with them. It's no wonder he's been so mean to me lately. And as all this was going on in my head, I still kept running, and running, and running, and running, until I bumped into someone. Oh, is everything alright? That voice. Reginald. Are you okay? Huh? Oh. Sorry, I'll get out of your way. Well, wait just a minute. You seem awfully worked up. What happened? No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Not worry. Look at you. You're a mess. Sorry. That probably wasn't the right word choice, but you're clearly very distressed. Do you want to talk about it? No, it's fine. I'll just go home. Mary. Did you come with me? No, she just wants to go home. Huh? Why? I was actually on my way to a little place that calms me down. But I think you could use a trip there too. Oh no, that's okay. Please, you really don't have to worry. I'll be fine. I feel a lot better if you came with me. Creepy. Please. Alright, I'll come with you. Reginald gave me a soft smile after I said it. Thank you. I very much appreciate the company. Come, follow me. Even though he said follow me, Reginald grabbed me by the wrist and began to guide me down the sidewalk. I was a bit confused on the direction we were going, though. It's this way? I didn't think there was much of anything on this road. Well, it's a bit of a secret. but that's part of what I like about it. If it gets too popular, then that'd ruin the very peaceful atmosphere they have. I think it's better if less people know. But I think I can trust you not to tell anyone about it. Oh, alright. I kept walking with him, and eventually we reached a more desolated area of the city. There was no one walking on the streets, and all the windows of the buildings we started to pass were all dark. No one had any of their lights on. There were no cars in the streets either. It was strangely barren around here. Say, what street are we on again? Are you sure we're going the right direction? Yes, no need to worry. We're almost there. Okay. Then at a certain point, Rigel stopped walking. He looked down into a dark alley, and then walked into it. Aren't you coming? I don't want to. I felt pretty weird about walking down into an alley with no one around, on a street I'm unfamiliar with, but he was waiting there for me. Sure, we're going in? I took a deep breath and followed him down the alley. He was standing next to a door that I only really noticed because of its golden handle. He raised a finger to his lips as if to say, shh, and then he opened the door. Oh my. It was a coffee place, and it was adorable. Pretty string lights were hanging from the walls and ceiling. Calm music played throughout. There were decorations, tapestries, and additional of some rugs to soften the hard concrete floor. There were very few people, and they hardly made any noise as they spoke, as if they were in a library trying not to disturb anyone else. Not to mention they were around. Even if I don't like coffee, I can't deny how pleasant the smell is. All of it together, it felt magical. See? I told you it was nice. This place seems so... Okay. I did not think he was going to take us to a coffee place, to be fair. Delightful. However did you discover it? That's a secret. But maybe I'll tell you one day. We stepped farther into the building. Rigel closed the door behind us. Then I followed him to the counter, and he asked what I want. Oh, don't worry, I can pay for myself. Oh no, please. I insist. Consider it a thank you for accompanying me. Are you really sure? Positive. Reginald ordered himself a coffee and asked for a hot chocolate for myself. I felt a little silly ordering it, but the barista didn't seem to care at all, even when I asked for marshmallows. After we got our drinks, Rigel and I plopped down on an empty couch in the building. You got a styrofoam cup? Paper, actually. And no worries, it's recyclable. I think the mugs they offer here are cute and better for the environment. But, well, how do I put it? I'm just practical about using the same things as other people, that's all. I believe they even allow you to bring your own mug, but it's a little silly, isn't it? To bring a mug from home? Because I would still need to wash it afterwards. And it would look absolutely absurd carrying a mug down the sidewalk. Haha. You got a point there. Anyway, are you feeling better? Who? Me? Yeah, I guess so. I'm not crying anymore, so that's a good thing. I think. Thank you again for bringing me here. No need to thank me. I'm just glad you're feeling better. But if it's okay to ask about now, what had gotten you so upset in the first place? Well, I guess it's okay to talk about, especially since you wouldn't know these people anyway. Where do I start, though? Well, I spent a lot of time with my kind of cousin, and I recently met his other friends. I told Reginald all about what happened since I first met them. I don't know why. It was like I had to start with one thing, but then that led into all the other things too. I told him about how intimidating they were when I met them, about how they disrespected the cemetery, and about the incident that happened with them just today. Already, I was trying to block it from my memory. And Rachel listened, nodded along as I talked. It felt nice to have someone listen to me. And then I ran into you on the sidewalk. Now we're here, I guess. Sorry for going on like that. I just wasn't sure where to begin. Or end. Why are you apologizing? I'm actually very happy you told me. It's not good to always let things weigh on you. You know, Mary, I must admit, I'm not at all a violent person. But, oh, how I wish I could teach those who delight a lesson right now, adults. Where do they get off thinking that kind of behavior is alright? No, it's okay. I won't hang out around them anymore. But at least I tried, right? That's all you can do in this life. Try. But yes, don't worry about people like that. They clearly can't appreciate a good thing even when it's right in front of them. Thank you. That's very sweet of you. And it means a lot to me, too. Just then, I had received a text, took out my phone. Carwin had messaged me. Mary, where'd you go? You're not at the cemetery. At least I don't see you here. I don't want to see you right now. Actually, I put my phone away without responding to him. Rachel, are you busy? No, not really. I was planning to run a few errands, but it's nothing that needs my immediate attention. Why do you ask? Can I come along? Do you want to run errands with me? Yeah. I don't really feel like going home. At least not right now. Well, if you're certain, you're more than welcome to come along. I would more than appreciate the company. Thank you again. I spent the rest of the day helping Reginald with his errands. It wasn't anything too big. We bought some stuff from the hardware store, things he needed for a bit of a DIY car project, wrench, screws, antifreeze oil, but nothing too big to carry. I also helped him pick up a few groceries. He was running low on milk and eggs, but he picked up some strawberries too before they go out of season. It wasn't anything too exciting, but it was nice to be able to do something simple with him and enjoy completing these simple tasks with someone who wasn't trying to trick me or make me cry. Before we knew it, it started to get dark. I told her I ought to get going. Get home safely then, alright? I promised him I would. And then went to catch the next bus home. Well, at least my day wasn't complete bad. Or at least that's what I thought initially. But once I made it home and opened the door to the cabin, someone was waiting there for me. And he was not happy. About fucking time. Where the hell were you? You didn't answer any of my texts. Of course I didn't. I'm mad at you. You're mad at me? I'm the one who's supposed to be mad here. Do you have any fucking idea of what could have happened to you? Can't be any worse than what you and your friends did to me. Is this really what this is all about? Get the fuck over it, Mary. All just want to make fun of me. I can't get over it that easy. I can't get over it that easy. Seriously? It's not like I can fucking control every little thing they do. You should know how they are by now. Besides, what they do isn't my fucking fault, so I don't know why the fuck you are getting so fucking mad at me. Because you let them do it. You never say anything. Maybe they stop if you didn't keep letting it happen. Hey, don't start turning this back on me. Maybe if you weren't such a sensitive crybaby, we wouldn't be having this problem. I can't believe you would say that. Oh, give me a goddamn break. You know, maybe that's why you're so mean to me lately. Huh? Come on. Fuck is that supposed to mean? Hanging around such awful people. No wonder you become such a bad person. Oh, really now? That's how you feel? That's not what I meant. Oh yeah, it's definitely how I felt. I don't know what point you stopped, but you definitely aren't a good person anymore. I don't know who this person is, but the Corwin I know would have never been so cruel. The Corwin you knew ain't that rich. Let me tell you something. The Corwin you knew died when the other fucking Corwins... Corwin? You can't say that. I'm so fucking over this already. If you really hate me that much, why are you even still here? I can't believe this shit. Then maybe I should just leave if that's how you feel. Maybe you should. And take all your stupid fucking baggage with you. Ooh, Cover starved off after that. I went the other way and marched upstairs. Felt like crying all over again. But I think I used up all my tears for the day. I was going to text the number again. Because, well, it's what I do before I go to bed. When I opened my phone, I was surprised to see I had a few messages from someone else. It was Twyla. I hadn't really seen her since that nightclub. Hey Mary, I know it's late, so I don't blame you if you're already in bed, but I figured I'd ask you anyways since it's not overly time sensitive. I'm going to be at the library tomorrow, looking for anything I can find that might help with our town's little problem. I figured you could come and help me research, if you're up for it. Yeah, I can come help. I think that's a really great idea. I'll be sure to be there first thing tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be there that early, but I'll be sure to see you there. I had agreed to meet Twyla. Maybe part of me did it on spite of Carwin, but it would be nice. It'd be a nice distraction, I think. A distraction from all the bad stuff that has happened today. And I wouldn't have to think about it tomorrow. When I get up the next morning, I hurry myself out of the house. I wasn't even sure if Carmen was still home, but I wasn't going to stick around long enough to find out. I headed to the library as quickly as I could that morning, and even though Twyla said she wasn't going to be around so early, she was still there when I arrived. You're here already? Oh, hey. Yeah, I'm here. I thought you said you wouldn't be here so early. I don't think it's super early, but that's not the point. You're here to help me with the research, right? Oh, yes, of course. Just tell me what I need to do. I'm gonna need you to fetch some books for me. Hand me a list of books she needs. I work in a library before, so I know they're here. I just want you to pick up a few for starters. Alright, I think I can do that. Yeah, I sure hope so. I took her list and began to grab the books for her. There were a few psychological books, but also some filled with whatever that is. Is that you describe it? I don't know. But what I did know is that I kept carrying so many books at once, I toppled over. It's happened before. I began to hand them over to Twyla. She seemed very focused as she took the books for me. Sometimes when I hand her a book, she'd slide one over to me with a page open. I would close it and go to return it on the shelf. It was only after a few books that I realized she was probably anticipating I'd read the passage she had opened to. Oh well. I kind of just continued fetching her books and shelving them back. It just seemed like the best thing for me to do, to be able to help. I doubt I would understand the information as well as she did. I'm, well, not at the brightest at times. Twyla, Mary, oh, you're distracted. Huh? Am I? You certainly seem to be out of it. Is everything alright? Well, I had a fight with a friend last night, and we still haven't made up. I see. Well, that's not going to help us here. Huh? If you want to help, you're going to have to pull yourself together. You know, the issues we're dealing with is much more serious than whatever dumb fight you and your friend had, right? I guess. Yeah, sorry. Are you going to be like this the whole time? I don't know. You can leave. Huh? Are you sure? I thought you needed my help. Clearly, you aren't going to be any help to me like this. Oh, don't take it so harshly. I'm doing you a favor, if anything. I'll call you up the next time I need you for sure. Just remember not to forget about all of this, okay? Okay. I'm sorry I couldn't be more of help. It's fine. See you later. See ya. I left the last of the books on the table for her, and then headed out of the library. I wasn't much help, after all, was I? All because I was too busy. Dude, what the fuck? Carmen? What the fuck were you doing in there with her? Didn't I already tell you to stay away from her? What, did you just, not listen to me? Or not care? You're just trying to piss me off at this point, aren't you? I'm trying to help her with something. Not like it's any of your business in the first place. Excuse me. That girl is definitely my business. Especially if she's talking to you. What's so bad about her? You can't just tell me to do something and not explain why. Why not? You don't trust me anymore, huh? Huh? I guess it's just as well. Let me tell you this, then. Either you stay the fuck away from her, or you stay the fuck away from me. Carver stopped past me after that. He didn't apologize when he shoulder bumped into me. He just kept walking. I hoped that wherever he was going, it wasn't home, because that was the only place I wanted to be right now. Even if it seemed like he would prefer I not be there anymore. I wanted to ask you something. You always do, don't you? Please? Apology. It wasn't meant to appear sarcastic. Go on. How do you mean? Do you know about other people connected to me? And if you do, are you coming for them too? Please? Yes. Wait. Yes to which one? I'm sorry. I have to go now. Good night, Mary. Days pass, as days often do. Things in the house become incredibly tense. I can't even recall the last time I physically spoke to Corwin. Maybe it was the day at the library. I don't know. I really don't remember. It's not like I don't see him but when we do see one another, we don't talk. It's really awkward. Sometimes when we find ourselves in the same room, one or both of us will just leave. We don't say good morning or good night. And if I see him on the street, he looks away. I wish things weren't like this. I just really want things to go back to normal. Back before. I really want things to be better. I want to find him. Is that bad? It's just, I feel like I'm on always apology. Am I? Or am I just saying that because it's what I want to be true? Regardless, I wish I could hear him say it. It would remind me that he cares. Because he does care about me, right? I think so. I hope so. I mean, I think so. I sat in the living room for the remainder of the day, at least until dinner time, that is. The fire was on, and I was reading, but I knew I would have to start cooking something soon. Then, I heard Carwin come through the door. Still not feeling comfortable being in the same room as him, I got up to move to the next room. When... Wha-bam! Huh? Mary. You know I love you, right? Like, even when I'm mad or yelling, I promise, I don't mean it. I really, really, really don't mean it. Yeah, I know. I love you too. Are you okay? No. Theodore died. Oh, shit. Oh, Crow. I turned around to hug Crowin properly this time. I didn't ask him what happened. He didn't seem to be in the mood to talk about it, and I don't think I was either. I helped him prepare the service, or perhaps it's more adept to say that I prepared the service because he asked me to. You're so passionate about it, he told me. So I know you'll make sure he has the best one. It was just, I don't know if passionate is the right word. I hope it was a nice service. Okay. We're gonna save right here. And we're gonna get back into this. Figure out some more stuff. Hopefully. Get more of the mystery. Theodore died. We don't know how he died. We'll figure that out in the next one. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.